In the wake of the horrific terrorist incident in Pahalgam, which led to the deaths of more than 26 people, a disturbing aftermath is being seen across the country. Kashmiri students are being targeted, harassed, and attacked in several parts. To know about this and understand what's going on, I am joined by Nasir Khuehami, the national convener of the Jammu and Kashmir Students Association, which has been at the forefront of demanding for the safety and protection of Kashmiri students. Welcome to the News Minute, Nasir. So, Nasir, thank you for joining us at the News Minute. Firstly, I wanted to ask you, like, you have been in constant touch with Kashmiri students across the country, and have been tracking all the incidents that's been happening. So, firstly, take us through all that's been happening over the last few days, ever since that dreadly day on April 22nd.
Sir, as you are much aware that tragedy happened in Pahalgam almost a week back, which in which more than 26 lives lost. Our solidarity is with the bereaved family. We have expressed our grief, sorrow, and condolences with all those families who lost their loved ones. This is unfortunate incident, and we have condemned this incident in harshest of words. And we have been demanding from day one that all those perpetrators who are involved in this gruesome incident, they should be arrested, they should be dealt strictly, and there should be no compromise at all. But it is very unfortunate that in this retaliation, our community has been the soft target in mainland India. Our students, particularly students from Kashmir Valley, they have become a scapegoat as far as these fringe elements is concerned. Our students have been brutally thrashed, assaulted. They have been threatened to vacate the state. There has been a multiple incident from Uttarakhand, from Punjab, from Chandigarh, from Haryana, from Himachal, from, for that matter, Jammu. Two incidents from Maharashtra last night. One incident from Mussoorie, Uttarakhand. So this is very unfortunate part that our students have been the victim of violence. Even though they have condemned this incident in harshest of words, they have been demanding arrest of perpetrators from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from northern Kashmir to southern Kashmir, from Srinagar to Doda, Badarwa, Kishtawar, Jammu. People in a one statement, in a one voice, condemn this in a harshest of words. There were a candlelight marches, protests, demonstration, people from across party lines, be it BJP wala, Congress, NC, PDP, Apni Party, PC, religious organization, and for that matter, Mirwais Umar Farooq, who is Mirwais of Kashmir and a separatist leader. So my point is that people from different walks of life, we condemn this incident, and we have been demanding that all those people, all those culprits who have done this gruesome incident, they should be dealt strictly. But it is very unfortunate part that there has been a free elements across the country. I don't want to blame any community, I don't want to blame any particular state, I don't want to blame any particular region, but there are fringe elements who have created a reign of terror across the country. There were the particularly it started from Uttarakhand, in which a right-wing group called Hindu Raksha Dal, they created a reign of terror. They issued a provocative statements. They issued a provocative videos in which they threatened students to leave the state within 24 hours. And if they fail to do so, there will be a serious repercussions. और ऐसा उनके साथ वर्ताव किया जाएगा कि उनकी फ्यूचर जनरेशन, उनकी पुश्तें, उनकी जो है नेक्स्ट जनरेशन तक याद रखेंगे जाएंगे. So these were basically the statements which created a reign of terror, which created a fear, anxiety, not only in Uttarakhand state, but across the neighboring states of Uttarakhand state.
Nasir, we have also heard reports about how in many places, like right-wing groups have been openly putting out or sharing details of places where these Kashmiri students are staying. Right? Have you come across those reports, or is it like an organized attack against targeting of Kashmiri students? Have you heard any reports about that?
This is not, I want to tell you, sir, that this is not a single incident. This is not an isolated attack. This seems to be in a campaign, designed campaign. This is an orchestrated campaign against the Kashmiri community, especially against the particular Kashmiri students who are enrolled in different parts of country, who are pursuing their education, who are pursuing their professional and non-professional courses in different parts of country. And as I said, it started from Uttarakhand. They went to college and pasted posters, threatened students to leave the state by 10 a.m. tomorrow, the day incident happened. The next day this incident happened. They threatened them to leave the state. they threatened, college administration to kick out and to evict these students from college, university, and hostel accommodations. And this is not a single incident that they have created a reign of terror. There has been the multiple incidents there, these fringe elements, these right wing groups, including Hindu Raksha Dal, Bajrang Dal, VHP, in different parts of country, which including Masuri, which including Uttarakhand, which including other parts of country, in which they have been threatening students to leave the state. They told them that you have been, directly involved in this incident, even though they were, in different parts of country. The moment this incident happened, we have been condemning this incident. Our nationality is being checked. We are being accused and branded as Pakistanis. We have been accused as separatists. We have been accused as, sympathizers of Pakistan. This is very unfortunate part. We have given a blood and sweat for this country. We have been Indians by conviction. हमको परिस्थितियों ने हिंदुस्तानी नहीं बनाया. We have been the Indians by conviction, not by the circumstances. But still, our family, our brothers, my family has been the victim of violence. Our family has been protecting borders, even in 40 minus, even in, 30 minus, in different borders from Kupwara to Uri to Krishna Ghati sector to Navgam and other places. But our my point is that our family has been protecting borders. They have been protecting sovereignty of this country. But despite that, I want to tell these fringe achievements what is their contribution for this country. We have been, protecting this nation from past 6 7 decades, but still our nationality is being checked. We are being accused as, Pakistanis. We have been accused as separatists. We have been accused as algawadis. This is very unfortunate part. हमें अपने मुल्क में जो है पराया समझा जाता है. इस तरह की जो है हमारे साथ बिहेव किया जाता है कि वी आर बीइंग ट्रीटेड एज थर्ड क्लास सिटीजंस. दिस इज वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट पार्ट.
uh, but like even amidst all this chaos, right, we have, we have heard about very heartwarming stories, like in places like Bangalore, where residents have opened up their doors for Kashmiri students, saying that, if any of you are feeling threatened, Kashmiri, we have, you can stay over at our places. There are many that those are some of the heartwarming stories that we have heard over in many places, like in Bangalore and Delhi and all. We have heard stories where people have come forward to support and protect Kashmiri students, right?
Yes, yes, yes. This is very true. There has been the heartwarming incidents, not only from a single state. There has been these stories from Uttarakhand, from Punjab, from Chandigarh, across different communities. Punjabis and, people from Uttarakhand, people from Bangalore. They have opened, their houses. They have opened their rented accommodations. And I am being told, I'm getting a numerous calls that if any incident is happening with any Kashmiri students, he's being harassed, intimidated, or, sort of feel, threatened. Our doors are open for them. We are at their disposal. We are at their civil service. I think, these are the stories which inspires us. जो जैसे हमें लगता है कि हमें अपने जो है देश में पराया नहीं जो है समझा जाता है. आई गेस कि ये एक जो है इस प्रकार की जो मैसेजेस हैं, ये एक जो है एक 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 मुझे लगता है जो कम्युनिटीज के दरमियान जो दूरी पैदा की जा रही है ड्यू टू सम फ्रिंज एलिमेंट्स, मुझे लगता है कि इन जैसी स्टोरीज की जरूरत है. यू शुड ट्रीट कश्मीरीज एज अ पार्ट ऑफ योर फैमिली, एज लाइक योर फैमिली, एज लाइक जैसे जिस तरह आप इस देश के जो है नागरिक हैं, या जिस तरह आप किसी व्यक्ति को एज अ नॉर्मल इंडियन सिटीजन के तौर पर ट्रीट करते हैं. मुझे लगता है जिस तरीके से आप इन लोगों ने, इन कम्युनिटीज ने, पर्टिकुलरली इन पंजाब, चंडीगढ़, बेंगलोर, उत्तराखंड, दे ट्रीटेड कश्मीरीज एज देयर ओन फैमिली. मुझे लगता है इस प्रकार की स्टोरीज करनी होने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि जब आप 10 कदम आते हैं तभी जम्मू कश्मीर का व्यक्ति या कश्मीरी नौजवान आपके पास 10 कदम 20 कदम आएगा. जब आप 50 कदम आएंगे तब अब हम जो है आपके पास 100 कदम आएंगे.
So the other thing is, every time a militant attack or a terrorist attack takes place in Kashmir, right? Uh, these attacks against Kashmiri students are felt across the country. And do you think it is because somewhere we have failed to differentiate as a society? We have failed to differentiate between militants, terrorists, and Kashmiris, or is what? Why do you think this keeps happening all the time?
See, matlab, we have been demanding from day one that gun is not a solution, violence is not a solution, and we have been requesting all those who have took a different path. We have been demanding, and we have been asking them to shun this violence, shun this gun culture from day one. We have been asking them. We have been, pushing them that gun is not a solution. Kashmir is a political issue, and it needs a political solution. Gun is not a solution. It led to destruction, it led to death, it led to, we have been, as we saw, incidents from different parts of the world, how this gun culture lead to death and destruction in Palestine, in Gaza, in Israel, in this Ukraine, in Russia. So we have been demanding that gun is not a solution. If there are genuine grievances, it should be addressed, in a political way. It should be addressed through debate. It should be addressed through dialogue. It should be addressed through deliberation. It should not, it should you should nobody should pick gun. Nobody should, take what a different route in which, there would be the shelf life for 3 months. Because if anybody, if any student, if any youth from any part of the world, or for that matter Kashmir, is picking gun, his shelf life is not more than a month or 2 month or 3 month. After 3 months he is being killed in some encounter. After 3 months he is being, died in some incident. After 3 months he is being, killed in some, tragedy. He is being, his my point is that his self life is very, very, very low, very minimum. So we have been demanding that Kashmir is a political issue, and we have been demanding that this political issue, it should be addressed through the deliberations, dialogue, and debate. Gun is not a solution, and all those who have to do this wrong path, they should shun this girl culture, and they should come into the mainstream. And even if they have some sort of a grievances, they have a difference of opinion, they have a different ideology, they have a different vichardhara. And this, we are living in a country where there are multiple parties, where there are multiple organizations, where we have a multiple ideologies. This is the beauty of our democracy. Everybody has right to express their, opinion. Everybody has right to express their, even if he differ with the policies of this government. This is, we are living in a democratic country. We have a democratic norms, we have a constitutional traditions. You are free to disagree, even if this is, even if you are disagree with the government decision. So my point is that, Kashmir is a political issue, and we have been the victim of violence on both the sides. People of Pakistan and people of India have been the victim of violence through these incidents, be it like Pulwama attack, be it like Pahalgam, or be it any sort of instability in the region. People, common people, become the first and foremost tragedy. People of Kashmir become the, foremost victims of this violence. People of Pakistan, normal people of Pakistan, common people of Pakistan, common citizen of India, he become the victim of this violence. He become a victim of this conflict. This is, this should be addressed, and it is very, our heartfelt condolences are with those, and we have been expressing our grief, deep sorrow, and condolences who lost their, lives during these, unprecedented times, during these uncertainties, and during these incidents of encounters and tragedies.
Right, right. So, I mean, I just wanted to know, from a Kashmiri student's point of view, right? A Kashmiri student who is studying in various parts in India. So, it in this current situations, I feel like Kashmiri students always have to navigate two identities, right? One of being a Kashmiri and the other of being an Indian, right? How, like, what is how do you think this is happening? How do you think a Kashmiri student is navigating these issues?
See, this is very unfortunate. This, matlab, media has played a vital role in this sort of a, in this sort of a pattern. Because whenever there is any incident, Noida, particularly media from the Noida, this media channels from Noida, they have, they have been, campaigning against Kashmiri students in a different style, wherein they are showing these Kashmiri students as, as sympathizers of Pakistan, as sympathizers of terrorism, as sympathizers of Hurriyat, as sympathizers of, separatist leaders. This is very unfortunate that this campaign, this design is happening, and government is, government is watching as a mute spectator. This is very unfortunate, and I feel these incidents which are happening in different parts of country, in which intimidation, in which harassment, in which, assault, in which these, they are being roughed up in different parts of country. I feel media has played a vital role, because we have been, media has shown us as if we have been, from the other state, other side of this country. We are very much part of this country. Even if the students are our, there are more than 70 to 80,000 students who are, standing in different parts of country, who are enrolled in different institutions, universities. And it is very unfortunate part that whenever there is any sort of instability in the region, when there is any sort of unrest in the region, when there is any sort of a, anything tragedy happened in Kashmir Valley, be it Pulwama attack, be it Udi, be it some other thing, be it for that matter Pahalgam attack, our students become the first and foremost victim. Our students have become, they are being accused as if they are the prime accused of this crime. our we even though our students have condemned in a single statement, they have protested in different parts of country, but still we are being accused, as if we were the man accused, as we were defending them and sending them arms and ammunitions to done this activity, to done this gruesome incident. This is very unfortunate part. Kashmiris are the very much part of this country. If you feel that Kashmir should be integrated with the rest of the country properly, you have to behave like that. You have to treat them as a family. You have to treat them as their own citizens. And it is very unfortunate part whenever there is any sort of these instability or unprecedented times in the region. Our students have been accused in classrooms that they are the bloody sympathizers of Pakistan. Our students in universities, in different colleges, they are being seen as through an evil eye. This is very unfortunate part. We are very much part of this country, and we want to tell them that we have been the victims of violence. We have given a blood and sweat for this country, and if you really love Kashmir and its beauty, you have to treat Kashmiris as your own citizens, as your own family.
Right. Nasir, you spoke, I mean, you have condemned the issue that the deadly terrorist attack in Pahalgam, just like several other Kashmiri students, right? But I wanted to ask you, like, because many people, when such an incidents happen, right, more lot of people say, demand Kashmiris to condemn such attacks. Like, do you feel like there is an added pressure on Kashmiris, especially Kashmiri Muslims, to prove their loyalty to India more than others? People of other states, like when we don't say, we don't, when Mumbai terrorist attack happened, we didn't demand Maharashtrians to show their uh, you know uh, loyalty towards India. But do you feel that there is an added pressure on Kashmiris?
There is pressure, but what we have done in recent past, we have done it on our own. Suppose this gruesome incident happened in Pahalgam. Kashmiris from different walks of life, religious organization, political organization, student bodies, they condemn this unfortunate incident in harshest of words, in strongest words. We condemn it in on our own. There was no pressure from government. There was no pressure from opposition. There was no pressure from people of India. But despite that, our nationality, our loyalty towards India is being repeatedly checked. We are being seen that you are a bloody sympathizer. We are being branded as Pakistanis. This is very unfortunate. As I said it, that we have from students from northern Kashmir to southern to other parts of India. We there was a Kashmir Band call. There was a Jammu Band call, and people from different walks of life, they hit roads. They condemn this incident. They say that this was not an attack, normal attack. This was an attack on the soul of Kashmir. This was an attack on our identity. This was an attack on Kashmirian. But despite that, we have been, our loyalty is being checked. We are being seen as as if we are from some other part of the region. We are from some other part of this the world. So this is very unfortunate part, that despite our families have been the victim of violence, our families have given a blood and sweat for this country. Our families have been protecting borders from 7 decades. This is very unfortunate. We are being seen, you know, as if we are from a Pakistan, as if we are from Afghanistan. Our loyalty is being checked, and हमें फिर जो है ऐसी नज़र से देखा जाता है, तो हमें अपने आप को जो है फिर पराया ही फील समझता है, मतलब हम अपने आप को फिर पराया समझते हैं हम अपने आप को.
Yes, I mean, I understand that. I know that you guys are not being pressurized, but I'm just saying that deep within a Kashmiri student, right? Is there a fear that every time such a attack happens, that they have to like keep condemning, because if they don't condemn, they will be seen as supporters of terrorism. There is there that fear, because in many yeah, because in many offices and workplaces also, Kashmiris are being asked by their own colleagues, right? Their own colleagues from other states, what is their stand? Do you support terrorism? Because these are questions that maybe persons from some other states will not be able to ask. So, is there that fear that they have to prove their loyalty? That sometimes.
Yes, undoubtedly, there is a fear. The moment and the day this incident happened, we asked all students across the country not to issue any sort of a provocative statement to add fuel to the fire, because the moment you will write something ugly, you will land in trouble. And this is one point. Point number second is that our students across the country are living in a fear. This is deadly reality. This is harsh reality. Our students are being asked, what is your stand? Do you condemn this incident? How these how many Kashmiris were involved in this incident? How many family members from your family they were involved in this incident? Such ugly questions are being asked to Kashmiri students and all those who are working in different parts of country, or for that matter these Kashmiri shawl sellers, shawl vendors who are working in different parts of country. This is very unfortunate part, that we have to live, we have to prove our identity, we have to prove that we are also part of this country, we have to prove that we are loving this country. We have been the Indians by blood, we have been the Indians by conviction, not by circumstances. And this should not have happened. We are, मतलब जितना आप हिंदुस्तानी है, even like you are in Indians, we are like we are very much part of this country. We have been saying that we are part of this country, and my family, our families have been the first and foremost victims of this violence which happens in Kashmir, which is which we saw from past 6 7 decades, particularly from 3 4 decades, since the beginning of militancy in Jammu Kashmir.
Right. So for viewers outside of Jammu and Kashmir, right, who has never ever spoken to Kashmiri before, like what do you wish they understood about your generation and your struggles?
Those people across the country or different parts of the country who are aware about the happenings of Kashmir, about the struggles of Kashmir, that about the unimaginable pain through which we have to go on with each and every day, with each passing day. I want to tell them, come, I will book your tickets. We will help you in booking your tickets. Come and spend some days in Kashmir and see how we are living at a crossroads. We have been the victims from both sides. We have been, at the crossroads. On one side, there has been the repercussions from different authorities. On other side, there has been the bloody terrorists who have been attacking our families, who have been attacking our relatives, who have been attacking our families, my family. Just for that, we are from a different thought process. Our families are living in 45 minus degree, who are protecting in different at different borders in Udi sector, in Naugam sector, in Krishna Ghati sector. And we have, despite these threats, despite killing our relatives, despite killing our neighbors, just for having a different thought process, I want to tell them, just come and spend some days in Kashmir and see where we are living, and how much different, how much issues, how much threats we are facing with each and passing day, and see how hard it is to say that I am an Indian in Kashmir. And just for saying that I am a hardcore Indian, I am an Indian by conviction. I am I love this country. Our families have they love for this country, they have given a blood and sweat. Just for these words, just for these statements, our families has been repeatedly targeted. They face the repercussions from militants, they face the repercussions from bloody terrorists and across border. And they let them come to Kashmir and see how it is hard, how life is in Kashmir for an ordinary Kashmiri.
Right. Nasir, before we wrap up, just would like to ask you, at this point and at this, given the current situation, what do you think will justice and healing look like for a Kashmiri student?
See, you have to treat Kashmiris as Kashmir as a Kashmiris. Whenever there is any incident in Kashmir, Kashmiri students become the first and the foremost victim. If this incident happened in Palgam, or for that matter incident happened in Pahalgam, why would a Uttarakhand guy slap a Kashmiri student in some university? Neither he took a gun, neither he was involved in this incident, nor his family, supported, terrorism or Pakistan in any way. Still, our students in different parts of the country, they become the first foremost victim. They become the victim of this violence. This is very unfortunate part, that they are just for the incident. Our loyalty is being checked. They these fringe elements, they slapped them, they kicked them, they branded them and them as terrorists. This is very unfortunate part, and there should have been the mechanism. This is very unfortunate part, that our organization, and we have been demanding central government, Jammu Kashmir government, that there should be a mechanism to stop these cases. Because our students, our community, our shawl sellers, our businessmen, they have been frequently become the soft targets in different parts of country, just for their identity, just for their religion. They are being asked if they are a Kashmiri Muslim, if they are from Kashmir, if they are from Muslims, they are being roughed up in different parts of country. They are being forced to chant Jai Shri Ram. They are being forced to say that you are an Indian. So we are living in this country. Still, our loyalty is being checked. We are being asked that you have to say that you are an Indian. We, despite our families, matlab, we have been the supporters of India, even from that time when there was a 5 5 6 6 militants in a single in a single village, 10 militants in a single gaon. But this is very unfortunate part that despite these efforts, that we have been saying that we are not you know we are not supporters of Pakistan, we are not supporters of terrorism, we are not supporters of these bloody militants. Despite that, our families have been the victim of violence. Our loyalty is being questioned. This is very unfortunate part, and government should take some concentrate steps to create a mechanism and create, stop this reign of terror. And whoso culprit is involved in these incidents, they should be dealt strictly to set a precedent.
While most of the mainstream media fuels hate, we focus on the truth, nuance, and humanity. So, if you are tired of the noise and wants journalism that informs, become a paid subscriber of the News Minute.